And we're back with more exciting adventures of the Incredible Hokes. I am Chris.
I am Mark.
And together, no, we won't do that. We won't do more where I want to combine it.
We still form the Incredible Hokes.
We still form it, but see, I should do it this way if I want to intro that way. I should say, and we're back, and then not say the Incredible Hokes, because I think I've been doing it. I got Incredible Hokes, and then we say our names, and then I say it again, and it's like I keep like going in a circle with saying it.
Yeah.
I think that's where I keep screwing up.
Yeah.
This is part of the show, by the way.
Okay.
All right, so U2, we did Journey, your second favorite band. Well, U2 is my favorite band. I'm a crazy, psychotic U2 fan. Is there anything on that screen that's like, no, there's nothing bad? I just had a moment there. I was like, I wonder if like the screen behind our head is like giving away like bad information or something. I mean, luckily I leave my bank account up.
I took my revenge porn down.
Well, that's good. Anyway,
I thought that would be helpful.
Speaking of revenge porn, U2 is in the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Journey just made it. We talked about that.
Yes.
Joshua Tree, 30-year anniversary tour is going on. I got to go. It was awesome. You were invited, but you couldn't make it. You were
out of town.
You were out of town in a different direction than the other out of town to go to the concert.
Oh yeah.
So, what do you think of the Joshua Tree album? What are your thoughts on U2, specifically Joshua Tree, 30 years later?
Still my favorite U2 album is the Joshua Tree. I own a copy. I love it. Where the Streets Have No Name is, to me, their signature song.
Yeah.
Love that. You had like, that album probably has the best like 3-song openers, arguably, in all of rock and roll history. With Where the Streets Have No Name, I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, and With or Without You.
Right.
You know, that's a great, that's a great, 1, 2, 3 right there. But I also like the songs that are lesser known, like Exit. It's late on the second side, if you will, for us that used to have cassettes.
Mm-hmm.
Exit it's a cool song. It starts all psychedelic. You expect Jim Morrison to come in any second, and this is the end. But instead, it goes into The Edge comes in, and it's like a leftover from their album October, but in a good way, and it just takes off from there. And I'm hooked. But I still love that album. It's, to me, their signature album as well, not just having a signature song on it. And they're still rocking after all these years, but to me, that is like their Sgt. Pepper's masterpiece kind of album.
Well, definitely, they're definitely a masterpiece, and of course, like any fandom, you get people that make, oh, what about this? What about that? No, it's. I think collectively, we've all agreed. I think even they would agree that that's. I mean, they're doing a tour based on it.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It's their magnum opus. It's their statement to the world.
They're hanging on.
And so for me, being a psychotic U2 fan, the Velvet Elvis type of U2 fan, I have people that know me have pretty strict fandoms I follow, and that's one of them. Anyway, I thought it was an awesome, awesome concert. I thought it was well worth the money, well worth the time. I'd totally pay for it all again. I wish I had even better seats. I'd be that crazy guy that'd pay the top dollar to meet the band for like 5 minutes. I wouldn't care. Anyway,
that would be cool.
It was awesome to hear Red Hill Mining Town in concert live. The first tour they've ever been able to do it. They've never performed that song live that I've ever seen in all the history I've been reading.
That's been a personal favorite of yours since the album came out.
Yeah. I love that song, and so to hear it performed live finally was just, it made the whole thing worth it. It made the price of admission was right there. Joshua Tree is a very, we don't get too sappy on this show, but at the risk of being a little sappy, it's kind of that soundtrack of my life album for me. For me at least, it's the one I've always gone back to. It's the one I play in the car. It's the one you listen to by yourself, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you probably have one of those albums. You probably have one or two of those albums.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, and you want to mention one? What's one of your albums? Doesn't have to be U2, obviously. What's one of yours? People go check out.
Well, of U2.
Soundtrack of Mark's life.
Of U2, I really like October. I love that album. I really, when I'm, like, for personal moments.
Really?
I like October a lot. Other bands, Supertramp's Breakfast in America is my all-time favorite. But Roger Hodson's In the Eye of the Storm is like the album it's like a soundtrack of my life kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Joshua Tree. Yeah.
Yeah, that album more than any other, I would say I have such a personal connection to
Right.
that one.
Joshua Tree is definitely that personal connection, soundtrack of my life type album
Yeah.
for me. Been many a times where you're down, well, I'm down or in the dumps, and that's my go-to
Yeah.
album to hear. But enough of that sappy, crappy, introspective stuff. I was just glad to see the guys are still rocking, still kicking ass, still a top draw. You know, the new
Yeah.
generation. You know, I'll be honest. You know, it's one of those deals. You go to the concert. You know, it's our age people there. You know.
Well, it's you know you're getting old when Beautiful Day is classic rock.
It
That's
doesn't
just-
even make sense to me.
It's just depressing. It's like that's like the new one.
But yeah, to me, yeah. Dude, you think that song is like 17 years old?
17 years old.
But to me, it's like it's one of the new songs. You're exactly right.
Yeah, but to millennials, they're like, "Oh, I was like in kindergarten when that was my hit." Like, yes, we know.
Yeah. So, wow, I
Yeah.
just thought of that. Yeah, you're right.
It's depressing, but I love that song. It's a great song.
See, and you too. I'm a diehard YouTube fan. "Beautiful Day" has never been one of my go-to songs ever. Like it's a popular one with people, but
Yeah,
to me, it was one of that was one of the pop songs. I didn't really care that much about.
right.
But I'm one of those B-side type fans. I'm the guy that knows the concert version. You
Yes,
know.
of Bad.
Yeah, like,
for example.
Oh, what's your favorite song? Bad, but the concert you have to go to. You know.
yeah,
Blah blah blah. And I'm that kind of fan. I'm sure you have those with some of your you know.
yeah. If I thought about it, yeah, I'm sure there's
Yeah, so maybe I'm
Yeah.
not too weird. Maybe I'm not alone in that. But anyway, all right. Good to see you two out still kicking ass. I'm glad that I got to see them one more time. Every tour for the rest of my life. If they tour, I'll see them.
yeah. And you said that the screens were 8K.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a great point. Even my daughter Paula said the same thing. They have a giant screen behind them as they played. You know, Cowboy Stadium, they didn't have the overhead Cowboys screen on. They had their own screen on. Stupid clear. Like, stupid clear. And I did some research. It's an 8K screen. So get ready to buy that TV probably in the next 3 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
So
That'll
you-
be good because then the 4K will be in the $100 bargain bin. Yay! Sorry.
Yeah, and we had to shell out big bucks to get a computer that could even handle
To this,
editing 8K,
well,
and it'll be obsolete here in about 6 months.
and not to get
Takes a
too
lot of life.
personal, but my 1080p, he still it doesn't know what I paid, but it was just too much. Too much. I got
Yeah, he
it
won't
like
tell me.
when they first came out with those. I bought it like day one, with 1080p's, and the whole LED and LCD and that whole format war was going on, plasma, and I bought it like the first year and way overpaid.
Well, if it makes you feel bad,
So
which
I'm still like upset.
I don't want to make you feel bad, but the 65-inch 4K in the living room only cost us like $660 at Christmas time. It was on sale at Sam's, Vizio,
Well, if we keep rolling, you're going to see a grown man cry.
and with that, adieu.